Hello guys, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. So I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. So quickly join in so that we can start our today's discussion. Okay. So today's discussion is all about AFM Module D. So I hope everything is fine from my side, guys. So quickly join in and do let me know if everything is fine so that we can start the discussion. All right. So everything is fine from my side, guys. Audio video is perfect. Tanmay sir, very good evening. How are you? So other also quickly join in. Where are others today? All good. Chalo. So we will be today's discussion will be around AFM Module D. And in next session we will be discussing आपका again we will continue with the INIFS final revision and all. ठीक है. तो yes, so when it comes to Module D of AFM, it include areas like we have taxation and TDS and deferred tax. Then we have GST, overview of costing and management accounting, costing method, standard costing, marginal costing, budget and budgetary control, right? So these are the units which are generally part of this particular unit. Very good evening, Indra ma'am, Vinod sir, and other also guys. Yes. So when it comes to like this unit is majorly divided between two areas. First one is taxation. You can say almost or about 10%, and 90% it is around your आपका costing things. ठीक है. तो mostly you will see the areas related to costing and all, and you can expect number of questions based on these one, including numericals, very basic level of numericals and all. Just have to go through once and twice, and you have to practice and revise, so you will be able to solve. Yesterday also we did one dedicated session for the AFM numericals, including all units and all. So let's start the discussion, guys, with very first unit, which is taxation, which include income tax, deferred tax, and TDS, okay, including TCS also. So here we have overview of Income Tax Act, then we have TDS, we have TCS, we have classification of income taxpayer, classification of income tax heads, we have include income not included in total income, then we have deduction to be made while we compute or file the ITR, tax regime, ITR filing, and we have ITR application, assessment, and deferred tax. Okay? So these are the subtopics. You can expect 2 to 3 marks, or basically let's say if there are 3 marks question, so there are आपका 3 to 4 questions mostly for the half marks and all, right? So when we start with this particular one, ठीक है, so like the concept part I have kept in the file itself, so you can go through these particular one thing which is like this is which is very important one, okay? So which you have to prepare very well, the classification of income tax head and all, okay? So we have 5 heads. So these are income from salary, house property, capital gain, business and profession, and income from other sources, right? This get asked many times. And apart from this, deductions आपका, ठीक है, आपका दुर्गा देवी जी will be doing INIFS tomorrow. I have done all the 4 module in advance, ठीक है. तो चारों मॉड्यूल हमने आपका कर लिए हैं, ठीक है. If you miss any module, please do watch those particular one, ठीक है. Apart from this, the deductions आपका half marks question you can expect based on these particular one. So here you have to go through the sections and all, ठीक है. Apart from this, the other area is आपका TDS and TCS. Out of these two, definitely you'll get one question. So a form of advanced tax आपका, ठीक है. TCS, which is very important one and highly expected. You can even get one case study around the new changes and all. So when it comes to TCS आपका changes, so here is आपका your the list, ठीक है. So this is the entire list आपका with become effective from 1st April 2025. Especially TCS under the LRS things, ठीक है, liberalized remittance scheme and all. So where you can see, you do remember the threshold as well as the tax rate आपका and like in case of education where self-funded or आपका education or medical treatments and others. So these are some important areas from this particular unit, right? So now let's practice a set of question from the first unit. So first question on your screen, guys. Those who are lacking with I and IFS, I'll suggest ki do revise things. We have done with all the 4 modules, and module wise mock tests are also there. So do revise and do practice through the modules and all. They'll definitely help, and that content is more than sufficient. If you go with that one only, you will be able to score easily आपका 60-65 marks in your upcoming examination. ठीक है? So the only thing is you have to go through that particular one very well, right? The first question on your screen, guys, what will be your correct answer? Indian tax system आपका, Indian tax system, and you have to find out the correct statement. Vinod sir is saying A, income tax in India is based on ability to pay principle. So ability to pay principle means we have tax slabs. So those who fall under those particular slab only, they'll be requiring pay the taxes and all. And basically we have a progressive tax rate, progressive tax system and all. So as your income will increase, you have to pay more and more taxes. ठीक है? तो ability to pay principle का simple सा meaning है कि जैसे गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा बजट के दौरान आपका दे अनाउंस द टैक्स स्लैब. सो इफ योर इनकम फॉल अंडर दैट पर्टिकुलर वन, देन ओनली यू हैव टू पे द टैक्सेस. ठीक है? द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू. पेन आपका विच इज अ 10-digit अल्फा न्यूमेरिक कोड, ठीक है, दैट इज रॉन्ग. देन वी हैव पेन रिमेन वैलिड even if individual name or the address changes. Yes, 100%. The Income Tax Act 1961 apply only to resident Indian. So NRIs also get covered under this particular one. And amendments in income tax are usually proposed through the finance budget or the union budget too. So 135 means आपका option A 100% true will be right answer for this particular one. Well done, guys. So for first question, what will be your correct answer? This PAN is a 10-digit code, and NRI are also आपका like when it comes to citizenship. So we have FEMA Act as well as आपका Income Tax Act. ठीक है? So if a person NRI categorized as NRI, if they are generating some income from India, so they do have some sort of tax liabilities. They are subject matter of TDS deduction and others that is generally applicable to them also. ठीक है? If you get confusion with any statement, please do let me know. I'll try to explain those one. Next one आपका, consider the following statement regarding TDS and TCS provision under the Income Tax Act 1961. So what will be a correct answer for this one? Tanmay sir is saying option D. So TDS is deducted by deductee at the time of receiving payment. So first deductee, no, it is आपका it is called deductor, that is your source. Like in your case, it is your bank. So the another one is TDS apply payments like salary, interest, commission, and professional fee आपका true. Third statement, a deductor must obtain 10 unless the TDS is under 194 IA. The next one is TCS is collected by buyers. No, it is collected by आपका seller. ठीक है? Tax collection at source is done by the seller. Section 2061H mandate TCS on sale of goods if buyer has more than 50 lakhs in a financial year. And the next one is TCS under GST on online sale 1% under the this is 0.5 आपका SGST and CGST, right? So 2356 to okay, only statement which start with the 2, okay, so you can go with the elimination also here, okay. So option D only will be right answer for this one, okay. Let's see how quickly you can answer this question. If you are sure about the first statement, which was kind of a easy statement again, so TDS is deducted by the आपका deductor at the time of receiving payments, ठीक है, like bank is deductor in your case and you are the deductee, right? So in that case, then with one option only we can solve the entire question also. तो ऐसे छोटे छोटे tricks आपका you have to use those particular one. First statement, it is deducted by deductor. The fourth statement, it is collected by seller, and the rest all statements are true here. Very good. Chalo, no worries. Those who mark wrong, please do remember this one. Next one, guys. Classification of income taxpayers under the Income Tax Act. Vinod sir is saying A. So a company and individual are taxed at the same rate. No, for company we have different and individual we have different. The first statement is wrong. The second statement, a firm or LLP, limited liability partnership, is treated as a separate legal entity for the आपका income tax purpose or the for the tax purposes. True. Third statement आपका association of person or body of individual is considered a person under the Income Tax Act 1961, even if it is not formed for the earning income. HUF can be created through formal contract. No formal contract is required for HUF in the undivided family. Artificial person are those entities who do not fall any other defined category but are recognized as legal entities too. So 235 means option A will be right answer for this particular one. Okay, very good. So these are the different type of individuals and companies which are required to pay taxes, and as per Income Tax Act 1961 we have different definitions for all these particular one. Okay, so that is something which is very important one that you have to remember. Next one. Okay, I'll stop the ad, I guess I forgot. Sasi sir, very good evening. Okay, everyone is saying आपका option B. So income from saving bank accounts are classified under the income from other sources आपका, ठीक है. Interest income, which is classified under income from other sources. Gratuity received by an employee is always included in gross income. It is excluded from the gross income. Rental income from house property is taxed under the head of income from the house property. Income earned by a doctor running his own clinic is taxable under profit. No, it is आपका profit and gain of business and profession. हाँ, this is true. Agriculture income is exempted, not included. True. Then the next statement is capital gain with sale of house property are taxed under. In we have dedicated head for this one, that is income from capital gain. So 1345, 1345 means आपका option B will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, very good. So all the 5 heads आपका which are very very important one, every time you'll see at least one question around that particular one, so you have to be very careful around this one. ठीक है, चलो next one guys, next one quickly. Okay, now these ad will not come on those who are watching on YouTube. Vinod sir is saying option A. So other also guys, consider the following statement regarding chapter 6A of Income Tax Act 1961. ADC provide deduction under life insurance premium, contribution to PF and investment in specified instrument up to 1,50,000. The total deduction under all these cannot exceed 1,50,000. The third statement, section 80E, provide deduction for interest paid on education loan. It is education loan, so this is wrong. Section TTA and TTB both provide deduction for saving account interest, but it is for senior citizen आपका. True. ATU disability, person, individual with or person with disability, right? तो 1245 means आपका ऑप्शन ए ओनली विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, तो ऑप्शन ए यस बिल्कुल सही. एडी इज रिलेटेड टू आपका एजुकेशन, इंटरेस्ट पेड ऑन एजुकेशन लोन. ठीक है, सो ड्यूरिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर फाइनेंशियल ईयर, सो दैट इज जनरली पार्ट ऑफ दिस वन. ठीक है, चलो लेट्स गो फॉरवर्ड, लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. नेक्स्ट वन, which of the following statement about deferred tax are correct? Deferred tax. I have already updated Rajesh sir, and I have personally shared with you also in the night only. Rajesh sir, just do check that file section as well as the chat where you have sent me to upload. I have shared personally with you around आपका 12:30 AM something and all. ठीक है, so please do check that one. All PDFs are updated as of now. ठीक है, so हाँ, I have personally texted you on that app also, on the course also, that AFM Booster 3.0 as well as the other courses, and I have sent in the comment section also. ठीक है, chat section. चलो, तो what will be a correct answer guys? First, deferred tax arise due to differences between taxable income and accounting income. 100% true. ठीक है, so deferred tax क्या होता है आपका? That I have told you कि like while we prepare the final accounts, while we prepare the reports and all, we use आपका accounting standard, financial accounting, and tax. For the tax purposes we have income tax. ठीक है, so sometimes there is a differences between आपका income recognition as per accounting standard versus taxable income. ठीक है, so it can be asset, it can be liability, both, but it will be part of non-current asset or non-current liability. The another one is second statement, permanent differences in deferred tax do not reverse in subsequent period. That is also true. Timing differences in deferred tax result in amount that reverse in future period आपका, ठीक है, this is also true. The next one, deferred tax liability should be classified as non-current आपका, ठीक है, non-current liabilities, or if it is asset, it is आपका non-current asset as per the income आपका Indian accounting standard. The concept of deferred tax clarity in current and future tax impact. The concept of the deferred tax ensure clarity in the current and future tax impact. 100% true. ठीक है, तो 1 2 4 3 5 1 2 3 5 3 is also wrong. ठीक है, those who have mark A आपका, ठीक है, 3 is also right. ठीक है, 3 is timing differences, that is correctly mentioned. Time differences can be reversed, but if there is a permanent differences आपका as per these laws, so that cannot be आपका reverse. So D must be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, so the only statement wrong was statement 4, because Indian accounting standard require deferred tax liabilities to be classified as long term non-current आपका, ठीक है. So long term आपका not the current one, whether it is आपका assets or liability. If there is a deferred tax liability, it will be non-current liability, and if there is a deferred tax आपका asset, that will be आपका non-current asset. ठीक है, please do remember this particular one. Alright, चलो next one. Under which of the following head आपका lotteries comes? बताओ किस में आएगा? Now some small question also. Quickly. Lotteries are comes under which head आपका? Yes, income from other sources. ठीक है, so they are generally categorized under income from other sources. Next one, under which section of income tax can an SSE claim deduction for donation made to a specified fund or charitable institution? So donations comes under which section? So what will be your correct answer? 80Z. ठीक है, so 80Z which generally आपका deal with the आपका donations under approved charitable institution, relief fund and NGOs. The deduction may be 50 or 100% of the donated amount depending on the organizations. ठीक है, so these are the other आपका heads which are generally part of this particular one. Next one guys. So under which section of Income Tax Act 1961, which of the transaction is not subject to TDS? ठीक है, not subject to TDS. I guess there should not be any sort of आपका these kind of things. Just a minute. Minimum donation for tax deduction. It is 2000. The maximum you can donate and still claim this in 1K and cash donation for cash. For cash it is आपका 2000. ठीक है, even if you are like, see, this is आपका actually for donation of 2000 or less you can donate in cash. ठीक है, it is आपका the cash donation limit. Indra ma'am, it is आपका cash donation limit. So 2000 or less than that you can donate it through the cash also, and above than that, that is generally part of your आपका online payments or the other instruments. So what will be your correct answer? C. Kavita ma'am is saying salary paid to employee below the taxable income threshold. Yes, बिल्कुल सही है आपका. ठीक है, so option C will be a right answer for this particular question. Well done guys. Next one. Rajesh sir, you have switched the channel or what? You came from app to YT, I guess. Chalo, wherever you are comfortable. So if a deductor fail to deposit the TDS amount government within due date, what is the applicable interest penalty under the Income Tax Act? So 1.5% per month or the part of the months from the late deduction आपका. So option B will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है. So that is about TCS. ठीक है. Priyanka ma'am, Indra ma'am and Hitesh sir. That is like if the person who the seller basically if they do not pay on timely basis, that is आपका this. ठीक है. 1% per month at partition. ठीक है. And 1%, what was the question आपका? I'm going wrong or what? If deductor deposit amount to the government within due date, the applicable interest penalty आपका 10 and TDS is not deducted 1% per month and deducted, but it is we have two cases here also. TCS आपका it is 1% and here also आपका 1% per month or part of the months and it is deducted but not deposited to the government, so it is आपका 1.5%. Two different situation हाँ. Not deducted 1% and when it comes to deducted but not submitted to government आपका it is 1.5%. ठीक है. Two different cases are there, so you have to remember these one. Alright, chalo. Next one. Okay. Next topic we have goods and service tax. आपका GST. Again, some notes are there. At least आपका you have to have go through these particular notes. ठीक है. So when it comes to GST, so it become effective from 29th of March 2017. One nation, one tax. So some आपका direct taxes or the differences between direct taxes and indirect taxes. This get asked many time and you will see we will practice a statement based question also, so you have to be very careful around this. GST, the overall structure, type of GST, GST council also. ठीक है. Then the next आपका return, GST return, type of return, advantages, GST provision for bank and आपका issue in revenue recognition under GST, the challenges basically, right? Now with the help of practice we will be going through all these. Yeah? So those who are like in classes we have discussed all these particular one, but those who are preparing for the very first time, what I'll suggest please go through that, like while you revise things first go through the these short summary notes and all. They'll help you out to build your understanding and all. Okay? So notes you have to have go through once. Next one, Rani ma'am, very good evening. Which of the following statement are correct regarding the differences between direct and indirect taxes? This type of question, one question आपका, though you will get आपको max to max 3 to 4 statements for 2 marks even, but we will have a complete coverage all those particular statements and all with this particular question while you revise. So it will help you to quickly revise all these things. So what will be your correct answer, guys? Okay, Indra ma'am is saying D and Vinod sir is saying B. किसकी बात मानी जाए अब? Rajesh sir is saying D. Okay, different opinion. Tanmay sir is also saying option B. Let's go through. Direct taxes are imposed on goods and services. So first statement is wrong. ठीक है. The second statement आपका, the burden of direct taxes can be shifted to another. No. ठीक है. So when it comes to direct taxes, they impose on आपका like goods and services, they bear indirect taxes. Now it is GST. ठीक है. So and direct taxes they are levied on income and profit आपका. ठीक है. Individual and all. The burden of direct taxes cannot shifted to another one. ठीक है. So those who are marking option B, they all are wrong here. ठीक है. Why you are wrong? Let's say you generate income आपका 15 lakh rupees per annum. No one else can pay taxes on behalf of you, right? So you have to understand that way, right? तो आपके behalf में कोई और आपका नहीं होगा जो टैक्स पे कर पाएगा. No one can pay this particular taxes. You only have to pay that particular one. Now the third statement आपका, means we are done with these three statements. ठीक है. So this should be your right answer. The third statement आपका indirect taxes are generally collected by intermediary from the consumer and paid to the government. True है. फोर्थ स्टेटमेंट, डायरेक्ट टैक्सेस आर कंसिडर्ड एज रिग्रेसिव. मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में बताया था डायरेक्ट टैक्सेस आर प्रोग्रेसिव. ठीक है, लेट्स से इफ यू आर अर्निंग 5 लाख रुपीज यू डू नॉट हैव टू पे टैक्स. इफ यू आर अर्निंग 15 lakh और इफ यू आर अर्निंग 50 lakhs, so this person will pay the highest tax than this, and आपका this person do not have to pay any taxes and all. So that is wrong. ठीक है, they are progressive in nature. Indirect taxes are regressive. ठीक है, सेम आपका. ठीक है, they are applicable at a same rate for all, whether you are a rich or you are a poor. So direct taxes involve higher administrative cost, yes, because you have to do individual to individual accounting. Indirect taxes can help discourage the consumption of harmful, because like there is a 36% or 39% taxes on आपका cigarettes, alcohol and all. ठीक है, so what we are generally trying to do, reduce the consumption. Seventh statement आपका, indirect taxes are more oriented to growth as discourage consumption. Indirect taxes are more oriented to growth. Indirect taxes are more oriented to growth as they discourage the consumption and help enhance saving. No, this statement should be wrong. I guess these options are itself wrong आपका. हाँ, it should be आपका only 3, 5 and 6. ठीक है, 3, 5 and 6 should be right answer for this one, because this statement, indirect taxes are this. If you are discouraging the consumption, so it is not going to increase the growth. ठीक है, simple logic is there. ठीक है, so आपका let's check the answer for this one. तो statement, first of all, this answer itself wrong. 1, 2, 3. Statement 2 is incorrect. Direct taxes cannot be shifted. Fourth one आपका, because direct taxes are progressive. Seventh one, indirect taxes discourage consumption but are not focused on growth or enhancing savings. And what was the question here? Indirect taxes are more oriented toward the growth as they are discouraging the consumption. No. ठीक है, so there is no link आपका. This is also wrong. ठीक है, this is also आपका wrong. If it is wrong, what we have to find out in this case, हमें corrected ढूंढना था ना, direct and this correct differences. हाँ, so this is also wrong. So 5, 6, 7, 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6 are the right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, so 1 also wrong, 1 also incorrect. 1 also incorrect. Direct taxes are on income and profit, C, and indirect taxes this. ठीक है, so only these 3 statement are true, rest all are false in this particular case. ठीक है दोस्तों, next one. यहाँ पे सारे स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है, मीन्स यू जस्ट हैव टू फाइंड आउट द राइट एंड रॉन्ग. तन्मय सर सिंह आपका ऑप्शन ए फर्स्ट आंसर है. विनोद सर सेकेंड आंसर विद ऑप्शन बी. अदर गाइज, प्रियंका मैम इज आपका ऑप्शन डी एंड अनीता मैम इज आपका ऑप्शन बी. राइट, सो नाउ व्हेन इट कम्स, नो इट इज़ 20 lakh फॉर नॉर्मल स्टेट. फॉर अदर स्टेट इज आपका लाइक द हिमालयन स्टेट and north eastern state it is आपका 20 lakh. ठीक है. So it in case of आपका goods, in case of services this will become 20 lakh and this will become आपका 10 lakh. ठीक है तन्मय सर, आपका एक डाउट यहाँ से क्लियर हो जाएगा. तो when it comes to this GST, first statement about the introduction is true. Second statement, all transactions, sale, purchase, barter, lease, true. The state have full control, no. Mostly this is decided by the GST council, and where we have majority vote to the center. The tax paid on input can be claimed as an input tax credit by the GST dealer. GST is a destination based, that is true, but the second statement आपका where the goods is consumed, ठीक है, not produced, where the goods being consumed, तो this is wrong. Threshold आपका normal for the goods it is 40 lakhs in normal state. ठीक है. For special category state आपका like उत्तराखंड, हिमाचल और आपका सेवन सिस्टर इन ऑल, ठीक है, where it is आपका 20 lakh and in case of service normal state 20 lakhs, आपका स्पेशल स्टेट 10 lakhs. ठीक है. तो दैट इज द केस. तो 1246 means हाँ ऑप्शन बी 100% विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. करेक्ट है. क्या था आपका, गड़बड़ हुआ है क्या कुछ आंसर? नो बी इज द राइट आंसर आपका. ठीक है, बी इज द राइट आंसर. देवेंद्र सर, ऑप्शन बी विल बी राइट आंसर. हाँ देवेंद्र सर, अभी सर, इंदिरा मैम ऑल्सो. ठीक है. सो बी विल बी राइट आंसर. यू गॉट इट ना, वेर यू वेंट रॉन्ग. समझ में आया कहाँ पे गड़बड़ कर रहे हो एवरीवन? गॉट इट गाइस. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं फिर. नेक्स्ट वन, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट GST आर करेक्ट? Please quickly go through the statement. I have a clear cut आपका vision. I'll eliminate आपका at least आपका 70-80% crowd. ठीक है, क्योंकि what I experience ना, if people say, जैसे if you are working in a bank, while you see these kind of statement after the full day time working and all, 70-80% people will leave. ठीक है. And now those who will sustain, I'll make sure कि हाँ भैया you will get good marks in your upcoming examination, because you have to face the reality in examination. I know कि there will not force 5 statement, max to max they'll go for 4, and for 1 mark a question there will be 3 statement, and all these are half mark a question, statement and all. So prepare only 10 question from a topic, but prepare in a way so you can cover the other things. तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आपका, अब एग्जामिनर अगर पर्सनल हो गया हमसे वो बात अलग है. ठीक है. तो द लाइबिलिटी टू पे GST अराइज एट द टाइम ऑफ रिसीविंग पेमेंट, इशुएंस ऑफ इनवॉइस और आपका कंप्लीशन ऑफ सप्लाई. ठीक है, विच एवर अकर फर्स्ट. तो जब when we study when we issue the GST invoice, out of these 3 cases whichever come first आपका. ठीक है. Second, register person with aggregate turnover more than 1.5 crores is required to file GSTR 1 and 3B monthly आपका. ठीक है. So this is true. A person who is required to deduct TDS is exempted from filing monthly return आपका. ठीक है. A person no. ठीक है. This is wrong. The fourth statement आपका, GST is expected to increase the complexity of tax structure. No, it was to reduce आपका one nation one tax. So we do not have to calculate those. Earlier we have to calculate like excise duty, center and state, VAT आपका, and every state having different VAT, and then that when that product got served again आपका taxes. Now we have a simplified way. GST ensure uniform tax structure across country, improving ease of doing business. 125 means option D should be right answer for this particular one. Alright, so statement 2 was incorrect here. TDS deductor are still required to file monthly. Thus, and the fourth one is it reduce the complexity of the tax structure and lower the production cost also. ठीक है, चलो next one guys. Next one. Provision of GST for bank. Complexities, challenges about the GST and all. So when it comes to GST, bank with pan India operation must obtain separate registration for each state where they operate. GST compliances for bank has become complex आपका, ठीक है. When it comes to bank आपका it become complex आपका with multiple written formats and increase paperwork, ठीक है. Just reverse all these statement. Third statement आपका, bank are required to revise 50% of central VAT credit on input service and capital goods under GST. Place place of supply of the place of supply for account link financial services is determined by the location this service provider under the GST. No, the account is services this place of supply. It should be आपका consumer place only, right? This is wrong आपका. GST on banking services it is आपका now increased to 18%. This is true. 135. Do we have 135? Option A only. A should be right answer. Where you went wrong, guys? Option A only right answer for this one. Statement 2 was incorrect. GST compliances has increased the burden, not reduced. Okay, people are saying B. B means you are taking the C. We have to file so many different written and all that increase the overall burden for the bank. And if you'll go through the book also, you'll see these things. Okay. Fourth one आपका, the place of supply for the account link financial services is based on the location of recipient, the consumers आपका, not by the providers. ठीक है, so destination, that's why this is wrong, right? चलो next one. Now some आपका morale booster question. ठीक है, under the GST system which tax is applicable on the interstate sale? बताइए दोस्तों, मोरल बूस्टर हैं ये. तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? IGST. ठीक है, इंटर-स्टेट. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू आपका SGST, सो इट इज़ अ इंट्रा-स्टेट, एंड IGST आपका इंटर-स्टेट, एंड CGST आपका, ठीक है, सो अगेन आपका इंट्रा-स्टेट. दीज टू फॉर इंट्रा-स्टेट एंड दिस इज फॉर आपका इंटर-स्टेट. ठीक है, सो इंटर-स्टेट आपका दैट विल बी द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस वन. सो CGST collected by central government for intra-state CGST. SGST आपका collected by state government again intra-state. ठीक है, but when it comes to IGST collected by central government on interstate आपका, ठीक है, on interstate trade आपका. ठीक है, so that is the case. Next one. If a trader in Maharashtra sell goods to a buyer in Gujarat, so which tax will be applicable in this case? क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? What will be your correct answer? Integrated. ठीक है, so this now we have discussed this one. हाउ कम CGST? इट इज़ इंटीग्रेटेड. ठीक है, इंटीग्रेटेड आप करें. दिस इज आपका इंटर स्टेट सेल. ठीक है, हाँ अभी रियलाइज हो गया आई गेस. सो इंटर स्टेट आपका. चलो नेक्स्ट वन गाइस. राजेश सर इंटर स्टेट, ठीक है, बी विल बी राइट आंसर, दैट इज ऑफ इंटर स्टेट सेल. तो इन केस ऑफ इंटर स्टेट आपका IGST. If it is intra-state, it can be CGST or SGST. Where if it is CGST, tax will collected by the center, and if it is SGST, collected by the state. आपका next one, what is the role of GST Council? So all the amendments, things and others, they generally come up with the आपका GST. All right, chalo, B will be right answer. So the modify the existing GST rate, resolving GST related issues among the state, आपका deciding like the items which will be part of GST or not, that is generally considered under this one. We have this list also. Okay, so GST Council, which is headed by Prime Minister and the team also, and 2/3 stake belongs to the center. So you have to remember those particular things also. Next one, guys. Next one. कोई बात नहीं तन्मय सर. So direct and indirect taxes, which statement is correct? ये तो आसान है, आपने बड़े बड़े क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किए हैं. So direct taxes are paid by individual or businesses directly, while indirect taxes collected by intermediaries and pass to the government. ठीक है, so option B will be right answer for this particular one. Next one, direct and indirect taxes are incorrect. Now you have to find out the incorrect statement. Incorrect statement, हाँ आसान है, बहुत आसान है. Just now we have gone through this. See, now you will understand the importance of आपका those statement based question. ठीक है, with the statement based question there was a 7 statement based question. I can create or form 7 question or at least 7 question of the statement based and others, or the other multiple also, right? So what will be your correct answer? Statement C is incorrect, because direct taxes are generally easy. It is mentioned here. In direct taxes you have to collect one by one. ठीक है, so that is bit tough comparative to आपका indirect taxes. So what will be your correct answer? C will be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है, understood guys? Alright, चलो next one आपका, next one. So now we will be entering into आपका costing things. So we have to, now we will be discussing आपका costing, and just allow me आपका 2 minute. I need to change my position. ठीक है, so just allow me 2 minute, and please till that time go through this one. All right guys, chalo, now the next topic is, from now onwards we'll be discussing costing from this particular unit when it comes to unit wise strategy. So there are some areas These are the areas which are very very important. ठीक है, they get asked many time, even for 2 marks, right? So differences between cost accounting and management accounting, आपका cost and financial accounting and management accounting, ठीक है? Apart from this, the basic things related to costing and all, cost accounting objectives and others, they are generally part of this particular unit, right? So you have to go through all these particular one. We have cost accounting standard board also, as we have accounting standard board. So similarly here also we have this one, okay? And management accounting and the objective of management scope, differences between all these. And here is your very first question. Chalo, first question on your screen, guys. Quickly go through the question. ठीक है, just you have to watch this session. After this, no revision required as of now. Do the revision just after the INIFS examination. Revision is only, you have to schedule revision only and only for INIFS, ठीक है? And still I'm saying, those who are feeling discomfort with INIFS, प्लीज़ फोकस ऑन दैट सब्जेक्ट, दैट इज़ बिट ट्रिकी, ठीक है? कुछ भी वो आपका एग्जामिनर कई बार लोगों का मोरल डाउन करने के लिए कुछ भी कर लेता है, ठीक है? सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल. So cost accounting help in determining the cost of each product and services produced. The first statement without any doubt true. Second statement आपका, for organization producing multiple product, cost accounting is simple as each product has a same cost. No, it is bit complex for them, ठीक है? For every product they have to, like if we are manufacturing markers, we are manufacturing digital board, we are manufacturing stylus or other things. For every product आपका product specification is different, so we'll be requiring आपका different set of costing also, right? So that is as simple as that. Third statement, one objective of cost accounting is to eliminate all form of wastage in the production process. See, we can minimize but we cannot eliminate all form आपका, ठीक है? So we can minimize it but we cannot eliminate all. So I'm doubtful about this. I'll do the elimination. Cost accounting involve identifying, measuring, recording, allocating and communicating economic information related to product and services. 100% true. The concept of cost accounting was not relevant during the industrial revolution, because market it was relevant during that period also. So like whenever we started producing things and all, it is after relevant. Cost accounting help management in deciding the price of product, reducing wastage, developing strategies during intense competition. Yes. So 146, do we have 146 आपका? हाँ, A should be right answer and this should be wrong. Even here also it is आपका mentioned in that way. तो A should be right answer for this one, right? हाँ बिल्कुल सही है. So not C आपका, C was what? 136. No, A is the right answer. ठीक है. So statement 2 was wrong. Cost accounting for multiple product is complex. Third one, cost accounting aim to minimize wastage but not necessarily eliminate all the form. Fifth one is आपका cost accounting become more important during the industrial revolution due to आपका growing market complexities and all. So that was the part of this particular one. ठीक है. All right. चलो. Next question, guys. Next question on your screen. So cost classification, cost center and behavior is are true. अब ऐसा भी नहीं करना है कि AFM को पढ़ के लाइक यू आर गेट सो इन्वॉल्व इन AFM एंड यू स्टार्ट फॉरगेटिंग अबाउट द INIFS. एवरीवन ठीक है. सो ऑप्शन सी व्हाट आई कैन सी हियर. चलो एक बार देख लेते हैं फिर भी. इनडायरेक्ट मटेरियल कॉस्ट आर दोज कॉस्ट that do not form part of the finished product but are necessary for the production process, such as lubricants, welding, electronics, used cars in factory. Indirect material cost बिल्कुल सही है. overheads जिसको हम बोलते हैं. Semi variable cost always increase with direct proportion. No, it increase आपका volume of production. If it is increasing in a direct proportion of the volume, it will become variable cost, right? So we have fixed cost which remain fixed आपका on property, plants, equipments. We have variable cost which vary with the numbers, right, in multiple of that. And when it comes to semi variables, which is having features and characteristics of both fixed as well as variable, right? So the statement which is mentioned here, semi variable cost always increase in direct proportion to the volume of production. It will increase but not in direct proportion to the आपका volume of production. As I gave you an example, let's say earlier we were manufacturing 1000 cars. We double the production 2000 cars. ठीक है. Let's say the salesperson or any other person or the accountant who accounting these cars and all, earlier there was 10 employees involved in this. Now we increase these from 10 to 15. So we did not double that one. ठीक है. So that is the case that make this statement wrong. A cost center can be classified as productive, आपका unproductive or a mix, where mixed cost centers sometimes contribute to the production of goods and sometimes आपका produce support to the production. ठीक है. A cost center can be classified productive, unproductive or a mix, where the mixed cost center sometimes contribute to the productive goods and sometimes provide support to the production. देखो cost center is something like, let's say we have this आपका process or departmentalization. So these are the individual cost centers and all in the businesses, and this seems आपका 100% true. The next one is direct expense can be allocated to specific cost unit, such as cost incurred in designing a special model of a car, while indirect expense cannot be traced to a specific product and include item like rent, this आपका. ठीक है. So which we are using for the multiple purposes. Yes, the cost of administrative staff to manage production in car factory is always, it is आपका indirect cost, not the direct cost. ठीक है. So this is also wrong. तो 1 3 आपका 5, 1 3 5 means आपका option C should be right answer for this particular one. Correct है. तो semi variable cost increase with the production but not in direct proportion. The another one is आपका the cost of administrative staff is indirect labor in this particular case. ठीक है. So please do remember these one. Next one guys. So different costing methods are true: job costing, batch costing, process costing, service costing, departmental costing. Okay, 5 costing methods are mentioned on your screen and you have to find out the correct one. So job costing is used when costs are assigned to specific job or order, like let's say we are doing interior in this particular building, so according to the specification or requirement of the customer we will be adding material, so that seems आपका 100% true. Batch costing is appropriate when a company produce single, no, where we produce goods in आपका multiple, ठीक है, not in single आपका 100% wrong. Batch costing like pharmaceutical companies and all, so when they are manufacturing आपका medicines in batches, in one batch they are producing similar type of आपका medicines, let's say 10 lakh units or others, that is the best suitable. Process costing is used when production involve distinct stages and the output of one stage become input for the next one, 100% true. Like refineries and all, take a refinery, like let's say crude oil, so phase one आपका raw material plus phase one, then this will become आपका input for this and this will become input for this आपका, ठीक है, so that is the way, so this is the case, so 100% true. Service costing is typically used by the utility compare the electricity or water supply, where the cost is calculated per unit or service provider. The fifth one, departmental costing is applicable to organization with multiple departments as banks and used to determine the cost incurred by the department individually. To 1 3 5 4 5 1 3 4 5, yes, 100%, very good everyone guys, so option D will be right answer for this particular. Only incorrect statement was 2, where batch costing apply to batches of similar product, as I gave an example of pharmaceutical company and all, so D will be right answer for this particular question, ठीक है. Next one. So read the following statement and you have to find out the correct statement. Again, आपका that other type of costing. So we have historical costing, we have standard costing, marginal costing, activity based costing, absorption costing. So what will be your correct answer for this one? Vinod sir is saying option C. Other guys? So historical costing, the cost of a product only after it has been produced. Okay, let's say we are producing a product X. First we produce that particular product, then we categorize raw material, labor charges and आपका manufacturing overhead. After adding these particular one, we reach to a certain number. So this style is called historical costing. 100% true. The first statement is 100% true. Okay? Now all are wrong. Vinod sir, Indra ma'am, Devin sir. पहला स्टेटमेंट इज 100% ट्रू हियर ऑल्सो, चांदनी मैम एंड राजेश सर. वाई एवरीबडी इज गोइंग विद ऑप्शन आपका सी, आप लोगों ने सी बोला है ना करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट में, मीन्स यू आर सेइंग कि ए इज इनकरेक्ट, आपका ए इज 100% करेक्ट. हिस्टोरिकल कॉस्टिंग कैलकुलेट द कॉस्ट ऑफ अ प्रोडक्ट ओनली आफ्टर इट हैज़ बीन प्रोड्यूस, ठीक है. वॉट वी आर डूइंग, फर्स्ट वी आर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग द प्रोडक्ट, देन वी आर एडिंग कि कितना खर्चा आ गया है, ठीक है, दैट इज द वन. What we did, we manufacture this marker, then or any item आपका, ठीक है, then what we are doing, we are adding all these particular one, ठीक है, so that the total we reach, let's say it is 150 आपका. This approach is historical counting, ठीक है, अंडरस्टूड. तो अब आप लोग अगले आंसर को ढूंढने की तैयारी कर लीजिए. Standard costing help identify inefficiencies by comparing actual with the predetermined. What is the standard costing? That's why historical costing is not that much famous. In case of standard costing, we have estimated cost, standard cost versus actual cost, ठीक है. So let's say the estimated cost is 100 and the actual is आपका 105. So we do these kind of analysis. First we decide some parameters. They are estimated cost, and then we go for the actual cost. ठीक है, so after the completion of the project or the manufacturing the product, we calculate the actual cost. So the differences between these two is called variance, and we have 5 rupees negative variance. We find out the root cause, so what is the reason where we went wrong. So that is your आपका historical costing. ठीक है दोस्तों, समझ में आया? That means this is also true. Marginal costing focus on cost incurred when producing one additional unit. Law of marginal utility, ये तो हमने अभी मतलब that is bit different, but here it is. If we are at manufacturing one additional item, so how much cost it will add? So that is the one. Activity based costing assign cost based on resources consumed by each activity rather than the product as a whole. Absorption costing allocate all direct and indirect cost आपका, ensuring all costs are covered. This all the statements are true here guys, and all of you guys are wrong. ठीक है, कैसे चलेगा ऐसे? ठीक है, understood? तो with I guess you got trapped with this historical costing. I hope कि now no one will forget this particular one. Understood? Devin sir, Vikas sir, Vinod sir and Indra ma'am. ठीक है, and Rani ma'am and Rajesh sir also. ठीक है, get it guys? अगर कोई डाउट है प्लीज डू लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. तो हिस्टोरिकल कॉस्टिंग इज समथिंग, फर्स्ट वी मैन्युफैक्चर, हम वी आर नॉट डूइंग एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ एस्टिमेशन, we just आपका start building the product. After that particular product got converted into finished good, then we estimate कि how much we have spent on this particular one. So this approach is called your historical costing. ठीक है, चलो next one guys, next one. Why other people are not answering? Neha ma'am, Manjunath sir, you not reached home or what? Or we have Priyanka ma'am is answering, Kavita ma'am sometime answering. ठीक है, Neha ma'am, आशीष सर बीच बीच में आंसर कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, you guys are watching something else also simultaneously or still in office? When we'll do final marathon, final, okay, no problem Neha ma'am. When we will be doing final marathon, so you will see the आपका 3 statement 2 statement. Now we are in a revision phase. After this we'll be having one more session, like we will be doing one session tomorrow. ठीक है, कल हमारा INIFS का revision होगा. So the final revision basically, ठीक है, so where we will be आपका practicing exam like question and all. So this is something which is your आपका a comprehensive revision, so we can have full coverage. ठीक है, चलो. So first statement, management accounting primarily focus on providing information आपका to internal for the management purpose. The scope of management accounting is wider than financial accounting. So what we usually do in management accounting, we use financial and cost accounting as a tool. ठीक है, तो management accounting में managers they generally use आपका tools like financial accounting or cost accounting or other financial model to make the decision and all, right? So that's why this is true. Third statement आपका, the main objective of the management accounting is to help management in formulating strategies, आपका controlling activities and making decision. Management accounting emerged due to growing complexity of business, especially after the industrial revolution. Technique like break-even analysis, trend analysis, ratio analysis are used to present data. Again true. Financial planning in management accounting involve determining the optimum level of the investment and estimating income distribution. That is also true. The primary focus on the management accounting is to create financial statement for compliances with, not for tax regulation and all. This is wrong. ठीक है, तो 2 3 4 5 6 2 3 4 5 6 means option will be this right answer. Please go through this one. 1 and 3. Okay, let's see. Means आपका 1 and 3 means option B. तो कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग एंड मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग, ठीक है, एंड दिस इज अ 2 मार्कर क्वेश्चन. तो ऐसे ही आपको मिलेंगे 3 स्टेटमेंट आर देयर. The first statement, cost accounting mainly deal with the ascertainments, allocation and accounting of cost. Management accounting focus on the impact and effect aspect of the cost. 100% true. Management accounting primarily concerned with आपका long term और short term and long term both. Cost accounting is आपका only short term. This is wrong. Management accounting use additional tool आपका like these. So that is true. 1 and 3, 100%. Option B will be right answer for this particular question. Well done, guys. Very good. Chalo, next one. B. Rani ma'am, option B. कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़िए, ठीक है. इफ यू आर लैकिंग, यू हैव टू गो थ्रू द कॉन्सेप्ट. एटलीस्ट वॉच वंस. Not a primary objective of cost accounting. Not a primary objective of cost accounting. Determining the cost of this enhancing. हाँ बिल्कुल सही. Option B. Very good. Neha ma'am, Tanmay sir, everyone guys. Option B will be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है. Next one. I'll add few question in this particular slide also, okay, so you can go through those one whenever you get time. Not a benefit of implementing cost accounting standard in an organization. So not a benefit of implementing cost accounting standard. So it is आपका eliminating the need for financial audits and statutory compliances. Yes, हाँ बिल्कुल. It is not related to this particular one even, ठीक है, when it comes to this one. चलो, one more question. Cost accounting and management accounting incorrect statement. क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग यूज ओनली फाइनेंशियल डेटा, while incorrect you have to find out because, ठीक है, and while cost accounting use both financial and non financial, this should be reverse आपका, ठीक है. तो ऑप्शन बी will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है. Next one. So please go through this particular one, financial and आपका cost accounting. This will help you आपका in these areas. चलो, नेक्स्ट वन. नेक्स्ट यूनिट इज कॉस्टिंग मेथड, ठीक है. सो नेक्स्ट यूनिट इज आपका कॉस्टिंग मेथड, वेयर वी हैव डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ कॉस्टिंग मेथड. यूनिट एंड सिंगल आउटपुट विच इज यूज फॉर द सिंगल प्रोडक्ट, राइट, और वेयर वी आर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोडक्ट आपका 1 by 1. जॉब कॉस्टिंग फॉर अ स्पेसिफिक जॉब वेयर वी हैव टू डन or complete the project as per the specifications provided by the customer, and accordingly we have to decide the cost. Contract costing, these are form of job costing but long term in nature, like construction project and all, construction of highways आपका, airlines and others. Process costing आपका, ठीक है, so which is used for the processes where things get manufactured in multiple processes, multiple batches. सर्विस इंडस्ट्री, यूनिट कॉस्टिंग आपका और मल्टीपल कॉस्टिंग, ठीक है. यूनिट कॉस्टिंग सिंगल यूनिट आपका, मल्टीपल कॉस्टिंग वेर यू आर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग द मल्टीपल यूनिट्स एंड ऑल, ठीक है. सो आई हैव अगेन केप्ट सम डेटाज हियर, सो दिस विल हेल्प यू टू रिवाइज द थिंग्स एंड ऑल. प्लीज गो थ्रू दीज थिंग्स whenever you start revision for this one, their features and all, sorry. Okay, so now the very first question, unit or output costing, unit or output costing. Unit or output costing? So this method is used when a company produces a single product in a large quantities with identical units. So that is आपका true. It require maintaining separate cost sheet for each unit. No, it does not, because we are only we are manufacturing only unit आपका, ठीक है. The cost of single unit is calculated by dividing total cost divided by number of units. 100% true. Total, this method is suitable for industries like cement, sugar, and brick and others. They can selling and distribution expenses are always included in cost sheet under the this no. Okay, they are excluded as per this method. So 134 means option C should be right answer for this particular one. Okay? No, this that statement was wrong, okay? Because selling and distribution expenses are not always be included in this one, and that this separate cost account are not always required for this particular one. Okay? Neha ma'am and Ashish sir. Next one, guys. Job costing. So statement about the job costing. So job costing is something like where, let's say, these are the two houses where you have to do interior. One is they want to make their house very fancy. आपका full lighting, आपका wardrobe, आपका that kitchen, modular kitchen and everything. One want to keep this particular one plain. So that obviously the cost of this particular one will be high compared to this particular one, right? So according to the job specifications, we have to add the cost and others. Okay? So that is something part of this one. The first statement itself wrong. Job costing primarily used in industries where production is continuous. No. For this, batch costing will be suitable. It is as per the job specification and all. Every time we are as an interior company, in this you are performing different job. Here you are performing different job, right? The main objective of job costing is to calculate the cost of individual job for pricing purpose. Yes, pricing of this will be different from this. The next one is job cost card record direct cost. Job cost card record direct cost, including material, labor, and overhead for the each job. Yes. Job costing is not suitable for industries where production process is standardized. This is also correct. The job costing provide a detailed record of monetary transaction related to a job. Fixed or non-manufacturing overhead are directly allocated to a job during its execution. नहीं, it should be आपका after the like fixed and manufacturing overheads आपका they should be included after the completion. I'll not go with this one. So 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 B should be right answer for this particular question, right? Why only Priyanka may mark the correct answer, otherwise ठीक है. तो ऑप्शन A, because job costing is used in industry with a specific and individual job. And 6 is fixed or manufacturing overheads are typically allocated after the job completion, not during that particular one. ठीक है. चलो next one. This is something which is very very important. This get asked many time. Contract costing. ठीक है, ये बहुत बार पूछा जाता है आपको. You have to be very careful around this. Contract costing. Contract costing is a form of job costing used for small project. तो पहला is wrong, first one is wrong. Second statement आपका each contract in contract costing is treated as a separate contract, 100% true. Overhead in contract costing are allocated based on the same principle of job costing, 100% true. Work in progress is not important. It is आपका कितना हुआ है, because when you complete 50% you can report your profit in other also, so this is wrong. Fixed price contract are based on a set amount regardless of change in material or labor cost. Retention money is some withheld by the customer to ensure the contractor complete the work satisfactory. Retention money आपका, let's say the project is 10 crore, we are paying up, we are keeping, we are not releasing the entire money, ठीक है, we are keeping some money, ठीक है, so after the audit and everything we will release this one. Escalation clause are included in contract to protect the contractor against cost fluctuation during the contracted period. This is also true. Escalation clause is something like at the time of entering into the contract, let's say the cost is, we are measuring at 10 crores, this is, I'm talking about the cost, but the actual cost due to high inflation and other things, it increased to 12 crores, and which was the profit of that particular person which we have planned earlier. So to protect the contractor from these kind of events and all, we have a escalation clause in the आपका contract costing. तो क्या बैठ रहा है सही? 2 3 5 6 7 2 3. Okay, this, see guys, this question should be answered by everybody. Why I'm saying so? Because with one question only you can answer this one, guys. देखो ऐसे question को you will definitely see these set of question in your examination also, where we will see कि there are multiple statement और आपका some stories and all, but they can be solved with one after eliminating this particular one only, or after eliminating any other point and all, you will. So you, the only thing which I suggest to all of you, do not give up, ठीक है, क्वेश्चन को देख के गिव अप नहीं करना है, ठीक है. This was something like with one elimination only you should like able to answer this question. ये सभी से बनना चाहिए था वैसे. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ें, चलो नेक्स्ट वन. Which of the following statement are true regarding batch costing? Regarding batch costing. Quickly, guys. So batch costing is used when product have both common and individual characteristics. आपका true. The cost of unit in batch costing is derived by dividing the total cost of batch by number of unit. आपका, let's say the total cost is 10 lakh and the unit produce are 1 lakh. So rupees 1 is your आपका per unit cost. That is 100% true. Batch costing is only applicable to industries dealing with customized product. No, for customized we have job costing. It is where we are producing homogeneous item or similar set of production and all, continuous production. Fixed overhead in batch costing are allocated as a percentage of the material. That is also true. Batch costing is not suitable for industries. It is for the industries like this. So this is also wrong. So 134 means option C will be right answer for this one. Very good. Indra ma'am, Ashish sir, Neha ma'am and Tanmay sir, as well as Rajesh sir and Rani ma'am. Very good. Well done, guys. Chalo. Next question. सर्विस कॉस्टिंग, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज अराउंड द सर्विस कॉस्टिंग. बी आपका कविता मैम, विनोद सर, आशीष सर। ओके, सो सर्विस कॉस्टिंग इज यूज प्राइमरीली फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग आपका सर्विसेज, नॉट फॉर द गुड्स। फर्स्ट वन इज रॉन्ग एंड यू गॉट योर आंसर राइट, वेरी गुड, ऑसम। ठीक है, इतना टाइम भी नहीं लगना चाहिए था। सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ओनली यू विल गेट योर आंसर राइट। Service costing help the organization in pricing their services and controlling cost by implementing them. The next one is internal service provided by organization is contained this. The unit in service costing can be measured per kilometer, like in a case of a आपका tour and travel company and all. Service costing can only apply to external services, no, internal also. ठीक है, so external and internal both, so that is wrong. So option B will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, तो यू हैव टू यूज दिस आपका अब ये टाइम आ गया है, दिस इज द टाइम वेर यू हैव टू यूज दिस स्मॉल स्मॉल ट्रिक्स एंड ऑल, सो दे विल हेल्प यू इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस। ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट वन, सम स्मॉल क्वेश्चन। मोरल बूस्टर क्वेश्चन। ठीक है, चलो क्विकली क्विकली क्विकली। सो which type of costing is most appropriate for industries where production involve continuous standard and identical product? ठीक है, तो what will be your correct answer? Process costing will be right answer in this particular case. Who have raised hand? Neha ma'am, you want to say something or by mistake? Similar type of, ठीक है, similar type of. Okay, next one guys, next one. In which costing method the cost accumulated for group or identical product, means like product like A, product B or product C. Identical product is like in process costing. Let's say we are doing आपका refinery. Let's say we put आपका crude oil as a raw material. Then it comes to let's say diesel, sorry kerosene. Kerosene comes first. ठीक है. Then आपका diesel. Then आपका petrol. Then आपका ATF. ठीक है. ATF is the finest one. So these are the different. From process A we are getting this. Process B we are getting this, process C we are getting this and this आपका. ठीक है, तो in this case आपका what will be your correct answer? Yes, 100% true. Batch costing will be right answer for this particular one. And how we calculate batch cost? आपका total cost of the batch divided by number of unit produced. Next one. Which of the following is a key characteristic of operating costing and how it is differ from the other costing? ठीक है, process costing basically. Not process, service costing, sorry, my bad, huh? Service costing, please do not mark answer based on that one. So operation costing is equal to service costing. ठीक है, तो now you'll get the answer I guess. हाँ, option C only will be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है, so it is for the service. हाँ, I guess some people followed that one, please do remember this one. Huh? Okay, let's try this. Next question guys, very easy one, very easy one. I guess this time bankers are not preparing for JIB examination. I can see like least interested after this time. Usually other time आपका they used to be very proactive कि आपका like the things they were very worried about the mock tests or the other things, but now like I can see very few people. So what will be your correct answer? आपका option A, job costing, cost accumulated आपका per cost separately where we have आपका entire contract. ठीक है, तो option A will be right answer for this particular question. which costing method is most appropriate for industries like construction and shipbuilding where the cost this, तो क्या हो जाएगा आपका आंसर? कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कॉस्टिंग. ठीक है, सो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कॉस्टिंग विल बी द मोस्ट सुटेबल फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. करेक्ट है? यस. चलो लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक गाइस. यूनिट नंबर 33 आपका स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्टिंग. ठीक है, सो स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्टिंग, when it comes to standard costing and marginal costing, jointly you will see 6 to 7 marks question. Out of 6 to 7 or even it can be more than that also. तो जहाँ पे फ्रॉम दिस यूनिट ऑन एन एवरेज 3 क्वेश्चन, मार्जिनल कॉस्टिंग आपका 4 to 5 क्वेश्चन ऑल्सो. ठीक है, समटाइम. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू दिस, तो स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्टिंग इज नथिंग, इट इज where we generally decide the standard before started manufacturing the product. So let's say if we are manufacturing this market, so we have a defined standard cost. Okay, estimated cost. So we have 3 elements आपका of production: raw material, labor charges and manufacturing overheads. ठीक है, so raw material is let's say 50 rupees, आपका this is suppose that 30 rupees and this is suppose that 20 rupees. तो estimated cost is 100 rupees. Now we compare the estimated with the actual, and if there is any deviation आपका, ठीक है, so we find that deviation, the differences between standard and actual is known as variance. So you'll see आपका variance here somewhere. ठीक है, so application of standard costing, this variance. ठीक है, so this is the variance, the differences between these two. And then we have variance analysis. This is just name. ठीक है, variance analysis is nothing, you just have to relate these one and we find out the root cause, what is the reason behind that particular variance, and we have to fix that particular one. ठीक है, so then आपका the other areas. So the again you'll get an notes for this particular one. Please do revise those one. ठीक है, so when it comes to standard cost is a product or service referred to the cost expected to be incurred to produce a good or to produce a service under the anticipated condition. So standard costing in accounting techniques assign a fixed manufacturing cost to specific product or product line. This method is known as आपका production cost for a certain number of items. आपका the differences between standard cost and actual is called variance. And in variance analysis what you are doing, basically you are comparing between आपका standard and आपका actual. Individually आपका variance analysis is like raw material variance, we have manufacturing this labor charge variance and manufacturing overhead variance. ठीक है, these are the different types. Eventually it comes to the same things. ठीक है, जो आपका चीज़ होती है, जो बेसिक्स आपके हैं वेरिएंसेस का, ये उसी के अराउंड आपका आ जाएगा. ठीक है, चलो नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट द डिस्कशन विद वेरी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. So read the following statement about standard costing and identify the correct one. ठीक है, तो व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर? तन्मय सर इज सेइंग ऑप्शन बी एंड इंदिरा मैम, विनोद सर, नेहा मैम, एवरीवन इज सेइंग आपका ऑप्शन बी. ठीक है, वेरी गुड. आई होप एवरीवन इज फाइन हियर. सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज रॉन्ग. Standard costing technique used to calculate the actual cost after the cost production, no. This is historical costing. The statement which is mentioned here, that is historical costing आपका, that we have discussed earlier. So standard costing, we have estimated cost which is called standard cost versus आपका actual cost. So first we decide this will set the benchmark for the standard costing, right? Statement 2 आपका the difference between actual and this called variance. Standard costing involve the time and motion. No, we do not calculate आपका on the hours and other things on real time basis. Here we have a period for this one, like for 1 day or for आपका 1 month or for 1 week or 1 year. We are not doing on real time basis things and all. Periodic updation are there related to prices, inflation and all. Standard costing simplify the process of delegating responsibility and authority at the time, like when there is a negative variance. So whoever is responsible, they'll be accountable for that one. Standard costing is only useful for accounting material cost. It is for all आपका material cost, labor cost and manufacturing overhead also. So 2, 4, 5 आपका, that means option B will be right answer, and that means you all are right here. Very good guys, well done, well done. ठीक है, so option B is the correct answer for this particular question. Slide is not seen. So which of the following statement about costing system are correct? Standard costing system are correct. ठीक है, बना, डन. ओके, प्रियंका मैम इज सेइंग डी एंड Tanmay sir is saying B. Indra ma'am is saying आपका option D. Anyone else? Rani ma'am is also saying D, and Rajesh sir, and who is here? Krishna, आपका D, and we have आपका Vamsi sir is saying option B. चलो, तो first statement आपका, when it comes to first statement, the standard costing system being by the deciding by the standard cost of material, labor and overheads. Once the standard cost set, the next step is to calculate the actual आपका, not this. The system involves segregating, recording and ascertaining actual cost and profit for the comparison with the standard one. This is also true. Variance analysis is conducted to find out the differences between actual and standard. True. Then आपका corrective action are initiated only after the variance have been, it can be before that also, ठीक है, if it is identified early, so it can be आपका this. The standard cost should include estimates based on basic, ideal and currently attainable standards, ठीक है, should true है, ठीक है, and once variants are identified, corrective actions are not necessary, they are, ठीक है, so that is for the future things and all. तो 1 3 4 6 1 3 no 1 3 हाँ बिल्कुल सही. तो आपका ऑप्शन डी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. वेरी गुड, वेल डन गाइस, ऑसम, एवरीबडी मार्क द करेक्ट आंसर. तो जो आपका एक दो लोग मिस कर दिए हैं, सो प्लीज डू रिमेंबर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन गाइस, नेक्स्ट वन. Which of the following correct regarding the variance analysis in standard costing?
देखो गाइस, स्कल का मीनिंग और आपका एक और वर्ड है यहाँ पे, हाँ सोच के आंसर करें क्योंकि ये आपका कॉन्टेक्स्ट जो है सिमिलर भी हो सकते हैं वर्ड्स या ऑपोजिट्स भी हो सकते हैं. कैंटोन और प्राउड दोनों का सिमिलर मीनिंग है, हाँ 2 और 3 का लाइक E3 और 4 का. स्कल क्या होता है, एक बार ये बताइए, थोड़े से मतलब ऑड से वर्ड्स हैं ये, है ना. स्कल ओके, बेसिकली अटेंशन एस्टिमेट.
ठीक है, अब देखो yesterday we practiced these particular statement in आपका numericals. I hope now you guys can relate this one. So yesterday's session was around these particular things, but that was in number driven, ठीक है. When we did that आपका all unit or all module this marathon session. So अब यहाँ पे that can be tested this way also, ठीक है, यहाँ पे इस तरीके से भी आपको ये टेस्ट किया जा सकता है. So what will be your correct answer? 1 3 4 A आपका. So first variance analysis, what we have to find out correct, help in identifying the differences between actual and this, true है first statement. Second statement आपका material price variance only occur due to fluctuation in market price. No, it can be other reason also. Maybe there is some defect आपका in the product or some आपका let's say like some other reason which is affecting the overall gap between आपका material the estimated cost for the raw material versus the actual cost for the raw material, ठीक है. So this is आपका this, not only market prices, it can be like stories में you destroy the material and others, that can be also reason. Labor efficiency variance arise when the actual time taken for manufacturing a unit differ from the standard आपका. Overhead variances include both variable and fixed आपका variances with the further divided into expenditure and efficiency variances. The next one is material variances is solely caused by the wastage of the raw material during this. No, ये second time आ रहा है, ठीक है, this is also wrong, ठीक है. It can be market price or any other one. तो 1 आपका what you guys suggesting 1 3 4 हाँ 100%. Option A will be right answer for this particular question. Very good guys, well done. Next one. Chalo, now we will be practicing some. So which of the following best describe the purpose of implementing standard costing? So option B, to simplify the cost assignment and identify area of required for the adjustment purposes आपका 100% true without any doubt, right? Next one. Which of the following is not a reason for overhead variance in standard costing? Not a reason.
जो लाइव ट्रांसलेट करता हो, ठीक है, जो आसानी से समझ में आ जाए, ट्रांसपेरेंट हो, ठीक है. तो पेल पेल्यूस्टेड ब्लू, पेल्यूस्टेड ब्लू क्यों बोला
ठीक है,
है,
तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर आपका? रिडक्शन इन रॉ मटेरियल, ठीक है. इफ देर इज अ रिडक्शन इन रॉ मटेरियल कॉस्ट, first of all this is not linked with this one, as well as it will help to increase that one. Why B? Why you guys are saying option B? B is what? Machine breakdown and not a reason. It is आपका not a reason. First of all, Vinod sir, incorrect. ठीक है? Not a reason for overhead variance आपका 10. Neha ma'am also, Tanmay sir also even. ठीक है? So it is not a reason. So reduction in raw material cost due to bulk purchase. This will be a favorable things. ठीक है? When you will calculate the variances, it will be favorable. Why? Everyone is going in different direction. भूल गए? ठीक है? So C will be right answer for this one. Understood guys?
फ्रिंजेस होते हैं, तो फ्रिंजेस किसके लिए बोलते हैं? एक तो फ्रिंज मुझे लगता है कि बाउंड्री के लिए बोलते हैं, बिल्कुल, है ना? फ्रिंज का मीनिंग क्या होता है? बाउंड्री, ठीक है? और एक फ्रिंज कट भी होता है, हेयर कट। आप लोगों ने ऐसा हेयर कट देखा है? हम लोग कुछ लोग करवाते आते हैं ना ऐसा हेयर कट, जिसमें ये आगे से फ्रिंजेस बाल ऐसे होते हैं फोरहेड पे। ये आपने हेयर कट देखा है सबने?
अच्छा, okay, okay,
उसको
okay.
भी तो फ्रिंज बोलते हैं, फ्रिंज होता है
Understood, understood.
आगे
हाँ,
से,
I thought like that is the this one.
ठीक है? तो ये अलग अलग
अच्छा,
कॉन्टेक्स्ट
मैंने
में
ज़्यादा तेज़ी में
बाउंड्री
क्वेश्चन आगे बढ़ा दिया था
है ना,
मतलब. No
बाउंड्री
worries.
हो। और बॉर्डर में जो है कोई कुछ लगता है तो जो
If standard costing, in standard costing, which situation which can likely lead to be favorable in material price variance? Favorable, huh?
बाउंड्रीज, ओके? पिंक कलर का स्वेटर पहना था और फ्रेंच लेदर बूट्स पहने थे, तो फ्रेंच मतलब जिसमें डिजाइन था, बाउंड्री के साइड पे डिजाइन था, तो वो होता है फ्रिंज, ठीक है? एज फ्रिंजेस इज आल्सो एजेस और बाउंड्रीज,
Yes, very good.
ये
Vinod
लाइन
sir,
बोलते हैं उसको,
another.
है ना?
Yes,
तो
option
ये
C
हो
will
गया,
be right
ये
answer
फ्रिंज है।
for this particular
लास्ट
question.
लास्ट में देखते
Very
हैं,
good. Next one.
क्या होगा, क्योंकि लास्ट में टाइम पता ही नहीं चल रहा है।
I'll be keeping some questions so you can go through those particular. These are small question, and I believe everybody will be able to answer these one. Okay, numericals we have practiced yesterday only. The another set I'm working on module D actually I have left with. So while we do the revision, I'll definitely include those one. Huh? All numericals I have kept here. Like if you'll go through all these one now, so like just do revise and do practice आपका once. ठीक है? The numericals which we, because we have practiced these particular one yesterday only. So like whenever you will get this PDF, just try to solve by yourself. ठीक है? And I'm working on one another set A, B, and C. I have already prepared. D mostly I'll prepare tonight. So during the final revision, or else I'll upload another sheet so you can go through those particular ones. Chalo. Now next unit, marginal costing, one of the most important unit from आपका module D. It can give you आपका 4 to 5 marks also. ठीक है? It can give you 4 to 5 marks because 2-3 question are fixed, like your break even point आपका and sometime margin of safety also आपका. The other one is that contribution in other, and even uh, there is absorption costing also. ठीक है? So features and this limitations, cost volume profit analysis, this आपका, these are the areas which are generally part of this one, and you can expect आपका 4 to 5 marks also. That depend on the exam label. ठीक है? So you have to be very careful around this. Please go through these areas. So just a minute, I'll come to the question directly. Chalo. Now first question guys, which of the following statement is correct regarding the marginal costing?
ठीक है? कल मिलेंगे सुबह, कल क्या है, एडिटोरियल डे, ठीक है? कल मिलते हैं सुबह। बाकी हाँ, लाइक कर दे जरूर से, और कोई कंफ्यूजन हो, डाउट्स हो तो भी पूछ सकते हैं, पीडीएफ टेलीग्राम पे आपको मिल जाएगा। एक्स्ट्रा पीडीएफ भी मैंने दिया है कुछ सॉल्व करने के लिए, कल उसके आंसर्स भी दूंगी, तो प्लीज उसको कल शाम तक सॉल्व कर लीजिए। एक्स्ट्रा पीडीएफ फॉर क्लर्क मेल्स टेलीग्राम पे, रक्षिता मैम लेट्स गो, थैंक यू।
Yesterday only we have practiced all these areas numerically basically. What will be? Indra ma'am is saying option B, and remaining guys, I'm waiting for your answers. So first statement itself wrong. Okay? First statement is wrong, and if you are sure about this, you got your answer. Okay? So that means for sure B will be right answer. Marginal costing, which does not consider the fixed cost. Okay? We do not consider this particular one. It is generally considered up. We generally consider this particular one as a period expense for that particular period, right? For that accounting period and all, right? So first of all, the first statement is itself wrong. Means people are doubtful about the first statement. That's why it is taking that much time. Remaining everything, now you know the answer here. ठीक है. So contribution, आपका contribution is selling price minus variable cost. So that is आपका correctly mentioned here. True. Fixed cost are charged to the profit and profit in the period they incurred during the marginal आपका incurred under the marginal costing. ठीक है. So the third statement is also helping you to answer this first question. First one, ठीक है, true. Semi variable cost are considered purely variable. ठीक है. Now what is the meaning of semi variable? They are having fixed and variable characteristics, both fixed and variable. If it is purely variable, that means it is wrong. Marginal costing help in analyzing the relationship between profit and volume of output. So that is called cost volume profit analysis. We'll come to that one. So option B will be right answer for this particular one. Okay? So marginal costing does not consider fixed cost in product. So it is generally आपका period expense. The fourth one is semi variable cost is segregated into fixed variable आपका components. ठीक है, fixed and variable component. That's why it is called semi variable. Otherwise we already have fixed and variable आपका. ठीक है. Alright guys, आगे बढ़ें. चलो. So again, marginal costing and related statement. At least give your try. ठीक है. No worry about the right and wrong answers. Your efforts matter, guys. You will be able to recall things and all. Marginal costing provide a better and more rational basis for some setting sales price, especially during the adverse market conditions. 100% true. It is easy to segregate cost into fixed and variable. No, this should be wrong आपका. ठीक है. Like some items which having some sort of characteristics of semi variables, so that is not the one. Marginal costing help determining break even points. Yes, how we calculate break even point? आपका break even point is equal to fixed cost divided by contribution. ठीक है. Contribution was selling price minus आपका variable cost. So that is true. That means statement 3. Statement 4, fixed costs are always excluded from the valuation of work in progress and finished good under this one. Yes, earlier also. The assumption that the fixed cost do not change with the production volume is realistic and always no. Okay, this is आपका kind of a critique to this particular one. Okay, so 134 means option A only will be right answer for this particular one. Okay, you cannot say कि आपका that fixed cost value will remain same. It may be consumed high or low also, right? So A will be right answer for this particular question. Next one. Yes. What happened? Next one, cost volume profit analysis. ठीक है, cost volume profit analysis are true. Cost volume profit analysis. So yesterday we solved the equation, means आपका numerical questions. Now similar to this, अब ये those numericals can be asked in theoretical aspect also. ठीक है, अगर वो आपको theoretically इन चीज़ों को पूछता है तो how you can write those one. तो concept, if you know the concept, you will easily able to solve this one. बताइए दोस्तों. So, cost volume profit analysis help in understanding the relationship between sales volume, fixed cost and variable cost आपका, ठीक है. So how we calculate, आपका profit is equal to sale minus cost. Sale is equal to selling price into numbers, and cost is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. Variable cost is equal to variable cost per unit into numbers, ठीक है. So first statement आपका when you reach to this one 100% true. Second statement आपका in cost volume profit analysis fixed cost remain constant irrespective of the sale volume, 100% true. Third statement आपका, when it comes to third statement, the break even point is always label at the total revenue equal to total variable cost. We cannot say आपका always, it depend on the prices, so that is wrong. क्या कह रहे, the break even point is the label at which total revenue is equal to total variable cost, ठीक है. It is total revenue equal to total cost, not variable आपका, fixed plus variable both. Wrong है आपका 100%. The next statement, contribution margin is calculated by subtracting fixed cost and आपका sales value. नहीं इंदिरा मैम, यहाँ पे गलत चले गए आप. Contribution, how we calculate contribution is equal to selling price minus variable cost, ठीक है. नॉट यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है आपका fixed cost, ठीक है, not fixed cost, it is variable cost, ठीक है. So that make your statement wrong. Cost volume profit analysis is used by management to evaluate minimum sale volume required to cover both fixed and this. That is called your break-even point. So the meaning of this statement is you'll get to know the break-even point, right? So this is something आपका true. 1, 3, 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5 means D should be right answer. Got it, Indra ma'am? Anyone else who marked the same answer? Kavita ma'am, this is the for this answer question or the previous one? Here Rajesh sir marked the correct answer, and Ramakrishna sir also marked the correct answer, and the other people also, right? Chalo, clear hai? So when it comes to आपका the contribution margin, there was a small lag आपका, ठीक है. ये होगा अभी क्योंकि you are taking आपका थोड़ा लोड है अभी सभी लोगों के ऊपर, ठीक है. आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट वन. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. How does marginal costing assist break-even analysis? Marginal costing assist break-even analysis. Yes, so by calculating the contribution margin to determine आपका break even point, ठीक है. So option B will be right answer for this particular question, right? चलो next one, margin of safety, ठीक है. margin of safety, what will be your answer for the margin of safety? Very good guys. So it measure how much sale can drop this one, ठीक है. तो what was the your formula? It is estimated sales, याद है ना, estimated sales minus break even sales डिवाइड बाय एस्टिमेटेड सेल्स, आपका एस्टिमेटेड सेल्स इनटू 100, ठीक है. न्यूमेरिकल वी सॉल्व यस्टरडे, so this is the one. So A will be right answer for this one. Please avoid this one. This should be estimated and आपका this is again estimated, ठीक है. चलो next one guys. Okay. This type of question also you can expect. This one. What will be your correct answer for this?
मैंने बताया है, मैंने खुद चेक करके फीडबैक भी किया है, ठीक है। तो जो मेरे स्टूडेंट्स हैं
This
वो
can be
आज क्लासेस हो रही है,
linked with your आपका numerical question as well as the आपका individual question, ठीक है। तो if a company increase selling price per unit while keeping other factor constant, so what will be the impact on this? तो break even point will increase or decrease or remain same? What will be your correct answer? Yes, हाँ. So break even point will decrease आपका, ठीक है. So break even point will decrease. Why other people are not answering? This was easy ना. हाँ, प्रियंका मैम फंस गए. आपका break even point will decrease, ठीक है, decrease. देखो कैसे? Let's say आपका the situation A आपका where your selling price was 100 rupees and your variable cost was suppose that 30 rupees, ठीक है. So that means your contribution is equal to आपका how much 70 rupees, ठीक है. Now let's say your fixed cost, as when we calculate marginal costing, fixed cost remain fixed. तो let's say fixed cost is आपका 1 lakh, ठीक है. तो for A your break even point will be, how we calculate break even point आपका, it is fixed cost divided by contribution. So it is 1 lakh divided by आपका 70 in one case आपका, ठीक है, 1 lakh divided by 70. तो this is your आपका first the number, the break even numbers, how much it is 1 lakh divided by 70 कितना होता है, एक बार बताइएगा जो भी कैलकुलेट करें, ठीक है. नाउ द अनदर सिचुएशन इज वेयर वी चेंज द नंबर, ठीक है. लेट्स से we increase the selling price from 100 rupees to 120 rupees. अब if you will increase the 100 rupees to 120, तो now your contribution will become, contribution क्या हो जाएगा आपका, so contribution is 120 minus this आपका 90. So if you'll calculate the break even point for situation B, break even point is equal to आपका 1 lakh divided by 90. So obviously this number will be lesser than आपका this number. Understood? ठीक है. Why this is the point which we are using here. Understood? Everyone? Priyanka ma'am and other also. Those who mark option A. Why it will decrease? Why this will decrease? This is the reason. ठीक है. Because if you are increasing the selling price, that means your contribution will increase. Yes, if contribution will increase, automatically your contribution is, this is the amount, this is called contribution, this is the amount which is for the recovery of the fixed asset. Okay, understood everyone? yes बिल्कुल. हाँ, इन्वर्सली रिलेटेड बॉन्ड थ्योरम आपका याद आ गया किसी को? कौन है ये? नेहा मैम. चलो बहुत बढ़िया, आगे बढ़ते हैं, ठीक है. सो आई हैव केप्ट न्यूमेरिकल ऑल्सो, बट दीज न्यूमेरिकल वी हैव सॉल्व. इफ यू वांट टू सॉल्व यू कैन सॉल्व दीज पर्टिकुलर वन इन नेक्स्ट सेशन आपका, एंड देन द रिमेनिंग आपका आई विल बी डूइंग, ठीक है. ऑल दीज आर न्यूमेरिकली आई गेस. यस, ठीक है. नाउ द फाइनल यूनिट. कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन गाइज, वी रीच टू द फाइनल यूनिट ऑफ द रिविजन इटसेल्फ. So when it comes to आपका final unit, it include budget and budgetary control, right? So here we have elements like आपका types of budget, preparation and monitoring of budget, budgetary control, advantages, and completely basically what I can say, full of theoretical base, ठीक है. So यहाँ पे full on theory you will see आपका from this particular one, correct? So I have kept few part here also, at least which you all should aware about, okay? This like this. When it comes to, no, not this, types of budget आपका, ठीक है. So when it comes to the different type of budget, like we have first we prepare the sales budget, the overall estimated sales number and all, which will आपका for the inflow purposes, ठीक है, we'll get money, or this is a kind of a sources of money for our business, ठीक है, सेल्स बजट. देन अकॉर्डिंगली वी डिसाइड प्रोडक्शन बजट, आपका रॉ मटेरियल परचेज बजट, रॉ मटेरियल बजट, परचेज बजट, कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर, कैश, ठीक है, इनफ्लो एंड आउटफ्लो ऑफ कैश. आफ्टर ऑल दीज वी प्रिपेयर आपका मास्टर बजट, ठीक है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस ऑल्सो वी हैव अदर टाइप, ठीक है. सो टू टाइप्स आपका एरियाज, वन इज फंक्शनल, This was the functional classification. Another one is efficiency and this, and the another one is conditions, basic and current and this. Please do remember this, very very important slide आपका, ठीक है, जो आपको help करेगा. So apart from this, the types, budgetary control, again important part. Zero based budget आपका, where income and expenditure we आपका we consider at zero, ठीक है. Income एक expenditure equal to income आपका, that is the rate, ठीक है. Now let's practice some question also. राजेश सर, एटलीस्ट आपका 3 to 4 मार्क्स, ठीक है, थियोटिकली रहता है बट पूछा जाता है, ठीक है. थिंग्स आर थियोटिकल बट 3 to 4 मार्क्स, स्टिल आपका 3 to 4 मार्क्स. और मोस्टली द क्वेश्चन इज अराउंड द डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ बजट एंड ऑल, ठीक है. नेहा मैम इज लाइक बहुत बढ़िया ढंग से प्रिपेयर कर लिए, आई गेस. वेरी गुड, वेल डन मैम. सो अदर ऑल्सो गाइज, ट्राई. So which of the following statement is correct related to budgeting? The first statement, a budget is a financial plan serving as estimate and control over future operations. Second statement आपका, budget always prepared after the budgeted period and it is before the budgeted period, ठीक है. Like for let's say financial year 25-26, we come national budget also come earlier. Similarly here also, a budget include estimate of future cost and resources. The process of designing, implementing and operating budget is called budgeting. आपका हाँ 100% true. A budget is expressed in physical unit but not in money. It is into आपका monetary terms आपका, ठीक है. So that is the wrong answer. तो 134 means आपका option A will be right answer for this particular. Very good guys, well done, awesome, ठीक है. Everybody mark the correct answer for this particular one, ठीक है. आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन, प्लीज क्विकली गो थ्रू दिस वन. So functional and master budget. So which of the following statement is true around the functional and master budget? The sales budget is the foundation for the other budget and estimate total sales both in money and quantity terms. Okay, people are saying D. So sales budget आपका the very first foundation of the other budget and estimate the total sales both money and quantity. The production budget is independent from sales budget. No, based on sales budget only we'll decide the production budget आपका, wrong. A cash budget outline detailed estimate of cash inflow and outflow on a periodic basis. The capital expenditure budget only forecast expenses for the next financial year. It is basically long term आपका, ठीक है. When it comes to the capital expenditure budget, they are linked with the procurements of properties, plant, equipments and all. The master budget is coordinated, consolidated of various functional budget approved and adopted by the organization. So 135 means option D will be right answer for this particular one. Very good guys, awesome. So option D will be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है, तो option D will be right answer in this particular case. Next one, fixed and flexible budget. So differences between fixed and flexible budget. Fixed and flexible budget. Fixed budget is for short term period, ठीक है. It is for usually it is for short term and flexible is usually for long term, ठीक है. इस तरीके से भी आप सोच सकते हैं. B. Okay. Basic budget are also there. ठीक है. D is wrong. See, first statement is true here. Fixed budget is designed to remain unchanged because it is for a shorter period, like for 1 day, 2 day, or 1 week. And flexible budget आपका it is longer period, so आपका we can change accordingly. Fixed budget are more useful for short term planning as uh, less likely to change, as these are less likely to change. Fixed budget is useful for the short term period. This should be true. क्या कहते हो आप लोग इसके बारे में, थर्ड स्टेटमेंट के बारे में? Okay. Our options are wrong. Flexible budget can be account for various variation in cost behaviors. Flexible account variation in cost account, such as, this is 100% true. Basic budget are designed for long term. Basic budget are for long term. This is true without considering the current conditions. Okay. So this is also true. All are correct, but we do not have all option here. I'll just check the options, answers. It is saying आपका option C, and C means it is saying option 3 is incorrect. Since fixed budget are not necessarily more useful for short-term planning, they are typically for a shorter period where actual and planned output is they do not differ. आपका statement seems like correct. ठीक है. So when it comes to आपका fixed budget for short term and they do not differ, but there was no link of this line in this case ना. आपका fixed budget are more useful for this one as this likely to change. Okay, just a minute. I'll check if I kept those notes. Fixed and floating long term. This is the one with this. So fixed budget आपका fixed budget. It does not change with the level of activity actually attained. In practice, however, the fixed budget is revised if the business condition undergo a basic change, or if due to any reason actual operation are widely different from the planned one. It is designed for the specific planned output. It is not adjusted to the actual level of activity at periodic review, which compare the budgeted and the actual cost. Normally, fixed budget are established for a shorter period time during which the actual output and budgeted output are not anticipated to differ. आपका ठीक है. Actually, there is some आपका this problem with the question statement आपका ठीक है. So the fixed budget are more useful for short term planning, and this is the one. Okay, something I'll cross check this one. if I'm missing anything, I'll try to find out that one. ठीक है, अभी और ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगाते हैं, आगे बढ़ते हैं. Consider the following statement related to budgetary control. So budget and control. Budget is kind of a plan, and the control is basically which is making sure the planned things will get achieved by the organization. ठीक है. So budgetary control. So plan and control, these are coexisting things, right? Okay, wrong है राजेश सर कह रहे हैं. ठीक है राजेश सर, I'll check that one. Okay, Neha ma'am is saying option B. So budgetary control, and you have to find out the right statement. So first, when it comes to first statement, budgetary control involve only preparation of budget, not monitoring. ठीक है, it is आपका monitoring and control. ठीक है, so this is the wrong one. So both preparation, monitoring, control, everything comes under budgetary control. It allow management to take corrective action when actual performance deviate from the budgeted. The budgetary control restrict creativity and freedom of action of managers. No, it enhance basically. There is no such restrictions. The control period is subdivided of budget period used to monitor performance at desired interval. This is also true. Budgetary control act as a comprehensive tool for planning and controlling. 100% true. So 245 means option B should be right answer for this particular question. Correct, guys? ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट वन. Next one. Different type of budget. Zero based budgeting. We have program budget. Then we have zero based budgeting again. Program. Okay. Zero based budget and program budgeting. Or performance budgeting. Program and performance also. So zero-based budgeting requires justification of all expenses, including recurring one, from scratch, right? Statement 2, program budgeting is used to prepare budget for all department of the organization collectively. No, it is आपका individual base actually, ठीक है? Some specific activity or department. Performance budgeting lays emphasis on linking financial input and measurable output. Yes, performance driven. Fourth one, zero-based budgeting is the previous year budget is used. No, we do not use previous year budget. Same year income, same year expenses. Program budget help in understanding specific cost and expected result of a defined activity. This is also true. One of the limitation of performance budgeting is the difficulty in evaluating the result of programs. It can be. So 1356. 1356 आपका means option A should be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है. So the only statement आपका incorrect here. First, program budgeting focus on specific activity, not all the departments, or specific departments or activity, not all the department. Zero-based budget does not use the previous year budget as a base, right? Next one. What is the primary focus of budgetary control? Okay. Placing responsibility for failure and taking corrective action. I'll go with option B. Yes, हाँ बिल्कुल. B should be right answer for this one. ठीक है, when it comes to control, that is something which is correctly defined here, right? Okay, you solved this question till that time. How purchase budget contribute in organizing this? Track this one to facilitate recruitment planning for the ensure smooth operation. So option B only will be right answer for this one. कैश बजट आपका so it provide a detailed projection of cash inflow and outflow. Option A only will be right answer. Master budget, so consolidate all the functional budget into a single comprehensive plan. ठीक है, तो option B will be right answer for this particular one. All right guys, this is it. Jai Mata Di. ठीक है, so we have done with your module D revision. So now you do not, like those who are going for INIFS, you do not have to revise things and all. ठीक है, just focus on INIFS things and do revised areas and all. So tomorrow we'll be doing one revision marathon, and day after tomorrow also we'll be doing one another marathon. So where we will be trying आपका to analyze the past year paper also, and now we'll be having number of questions, kind of a quick revision. ठीक है, multiple question with small आपका 2-3 statement base and all. ठीक है, तो जिससे हम लोग जल्दी से within 2 days we can recover all the entire, like once again entire subject आपका. ठीक है, everyone, Kavita ma'am, Vinod sir, Indra ma'am, and all who all are going in the first shift, they'll be requiring some help. So anyone who live in Bangalore guys, those who live in Bangalore, definitely Rajesh sir, I'll do it. You just check the previous one also, I have already uploaded and I have shared with you also. Still if you didn't get, please do let me know. ठीक है, Module C आपका another mock test provides sir. Indra ma'am, for which subject are you are asking? For which subject? This AFM or INIFS? INIFS. Another mock test. INIFS na? Okay. Chalo, I'll check. I guess 2 mock tests are there na? How many mock tests are there? Just a minute. How many mock tests are there for INIFS? I guess there are 2 mock tests are there, right? I can see 2 mock tests are there. No, only 1 mock test is there. INIFS, just a minute. Sorry. Just allow me a minute. So when I come to the this and INIFS practice, no, 2 mock tests are there na? That is not for the all the question na? So like if you are judging 100 question based on the 2-3 errors of questions, that is not the right thing. ठीक है, so almost 30 question are from AFM. In which one आपका? अच्छा हाँ, that if this is the thing, so then I have to check this one, because maybe there is some issue from the upload team आपका, they have uploaded the wrong one. In which mock test we have 2, one is INIFS module C, another one is आपका INIFS module C unit wise practice. ठीक है, there are 2 things आपका. ठीक है, 2 mock tests, one is INIFS module C unit wise practice and the another one is आपका मॉड्यूल सी ओनली. ठीक है, so I'll connect with you. ठीक है विनोद सर, just do help me with that one कि where we are having the issues and all, so that we can correct this one. ठीक है, only module C वाला, right? Okay, means this. How come this आपका payment small finance bank and net on funds, just a minute, right now I'm checking. ठीक है, income tax, GST, faster than okay, understood. So no one is escalated this particular one, huh? I'll definitely no, see, if this is आपका, this is clear cut problem, ठीक है? So because the question which are here, they belongs to the AFM subject आपका, ठीक है? That will definitely correct this one. I guess there are some issues आपका while the I didn't check these particular one, ठीक है? So this is from the upload team. I'll erase this mock test itself, huh? I'll remove this particular one from the test section itself. I'll add one. I'll ask to add one more set in this one. I got it. ठीक है? Like from the question number it is completely आपका AFM after okay, ठीक है. So I'll add this particular one. No worries, ma'am. हाँ नहीं, this is for all आपका. Today only I am checking this one. Like this is mock test, so this is आपका applicable to all, not only any आपका specific person and all, ठीक है? So these mock tests are common for all right? ठीक है? So I'll update this module C, one another set is there, ठीक है? So I'll check with the unit wise question first. I guess this should be there, no? There should be two set. Okay, ठीक है? So we will get it updated आपका. और कुछ? हाँ, one more query, Vinod sir, please. This is a kind of a blender. I don't know how I missed this one. Like no one escalated this particular one. The question are related to AFM and all. At the time when they integrate question from unit wise, na, so they have taken from the आपका AFM subject. That is the only thing. Vinod sir, tell me your query. And like whenever you see any question, you can directly report that particular one, ठीक है? So it, like if you share one by one, it is very tough to find out that number of question and all. But when you'll directly आपका escalate ना, so it will come to the, so someone will definitely see that question. Someone or what, like I only have to check the question and all, ठीक है? So whenever I'll get time, so I'll definitely do it. Acha, this solution part. Solution part is not coming in that case. Anyone else is also facing this issue? Vinod sir, can you ask this question on the आपका, have you are trying through the app or what? Website. It should be come actually. And let just do mention this query on the group na. If some acha, anyone else here? Acha, anyone else? Okay. For this one, yaar. Acha, through application only. No worries. I'll just, because from my end आपका setting wise all these are available. Like when I see this one, just a minute, if I'll open this, it is for full length mock test or for everyone? And allow student to view the test solution. So it is already on. Allow section switching off. Student can during the course test and this. Okay, I'll check this particular part, huh? Once I'll check, okay. So I'll check this particular part once. Is there any setting issues and all, okay? So, it is for module wise also then. Okay. Indra ma'am, the same thing is happening with the module wise only, right? And all the test aapka, not only this module wise and all, okay? So I'll check this particular one right now, just after this session. If there is some setting log and all, so I'll fix that particular one. Or else, what I'll do, like for few mock tests, if it is possible, so I'll take the printout and all. I'll convert those particular in a PDF form and I'll share with you, okay? At least for module wise and all, so you can revise. That should be for all if there is any setting issues and all. Okay, chalo. Acha, why YouTube people are waiting here? Chalo. So guys, this is it from my side. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you for watching this session. I'll see you tomorrow for I and IFS revision, and day after tomorrow also. Then during the exam day we'll be doing आपका module A session for the AFM आपका, ठीक है. Then first we will be covering the AFM for next 2-3 days. Then we'll come to the PPP also. All right. So this is it from my side, guys. Thank you for joining this session. Bye bye. Take care all.